It's confused. Okay, that's the first thing to do. The second thing, we put it on live Facebook. Okay, let's copy something and paste on Facebook before I can post it. We are live there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Again, welcome to this meeting right now. And we are now on Facebook. I believe that's, you guys can see the screen. If not, I'm gonna share it right now. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Finally. Sometimes things are not that easy. Okay, welcome guys. This is a new short. This live is going to be like 15 minutes. I really don't want this to be that long because I'm expecting you guys to answer, to ask questions. It's more of my concern. I'm gonna share very quick what I have for you guys when it comes to this topic, okay? So you have 5 steps that you guys can go through in order to be able to also get what we call an SBA loan. Initially, the SBA loan is normally for businesses, right? But there's a way. What about an Uber driver? A lot of people come to me to say, okay, listen, I want to do it. Some people also have business on the side, and I will only use their business to file for the SBA loan, whereas the Uber activity is like almost impossible, right? To get those SBA loan. You can get those private loans with your Uber driving, if you're a taxi driver, LYFT driver, you can get those private loans. But when it comes to the government program, it's normally nearly impossible, right? For you to basically apply and get a loan as a gig driver or Uber driver. But today, I'm going to share with you guys what I'm actually in a one-on-one sharing or assisting some of my followers or customers on how they can do it to also get into the same process of getting the same advantage of receiving a government program. You know what the government program is. Most of the time, the rate is low. Most of the time to repay the loan is lower, it's longer, and it's flexible, right? So today I'm going to share with you guys the 5 steps that you need to take if you really want to be, an applicant for an SBA loan right now. What is the first step? Okay, it's gonna look like funny, but the first step is something so easy, but I just don't get why a lot of people don't get to that level. And that step can not only help them on be eligible to apply for the SBA, but it also helps them at so many other levels. I just don't understand why sometimes we as a self-employed, because a Uber driver is like a self-employed, right? We don't think like above, outside the box. Some people do, right? So the first step is what? Close your eyes. The first step on getting on the route to be eligible to also apply for the SBA loan is simply by registering a business. Okay, we have 4 more steps. The SBA is a program for businesses, okay? Small business administration. When you're self-employed, it's very hard for you to be able to get into the SBA program. The first step here is to become a business. You know, on the eyes of the SBA, you are a self-employed. I know when you file your tax, you're on the Schedule C because it looks like a business, right? But on the eyes of the SBA, in order to get the loan, you need to apply as a business. So if you just go there with your Social Security, your bank account, well, you show that you are actually a business owner, because guess what? You're on the 1099, right? This is what you have to do. This is the first step you have to take. Register your business makes you talking to the SBA as a business owner instead of talking to them as a self-employed. Why? Because now you have an article of incorporation of the business. You have what is called an ANY number. You don't deal no more with your Social Security. You have a bank account. Basically, you have all the elements that all of those big banks are providing to the SBA in order to apply for the loan. Now, how does it help you? Not only it helps you to be eligible, but it also helps you to protect yourself, especially your assets. Over here, I'm talking about those like full-time Uber driver. Even though you're not a full-time, you can still apply. But if you're a full-time driver, you really need to protect yourself when you are driving. You know that when you're driving, if you get into a car accident and your insurance cannot cover the person, they can actually go after you, right? Because it's you. Your driving is not different from you. If you have a business, they will go after the business. If the business doesn't have money, they're going to lose everything. If it's you, they can go after every other piece of asset you have. So when you become an entrepreneur, and this could also apply to those contractors, right? I'm just saying Uber driver because those are a lot of people coming to me as an Uber driver to say, can I also do? But if every single person that provides services and receive a 1099 can do the exact same thing to become eligible by the SBA to get the money. So you are protecting yourself as a driver because everything can happen. Now, as an Uber driver, we're going to see how now that you're a business, it can help you on, I think, the step 4 or step 5. No, step 4, you're going to see how being a business owner is going to help you a lot to apply for the SBA. So the first thing is to register for your business. You are talking to the SBA as a business owner now. And that's wise, by the way. That's why when you register your business, what happened? You can now put yourself, now I'm also sharing that strategy with you guys. That's a bonus, right? After this, I'm going to take this off Facebook and people are going to pay to access to this part. That's why when you become an Uber driver, the first thing is what? You put yourself as a payroll. You become a non-cash expense. That means if you pay yourself $1,000 every week, that is $52,000 that you're going to write off against your 1099 at the end of the year. Can you imagine that? How much have you been taking, since you are driving Uber? Never. You have never taken anything for yourself. No, you just cannot. It's not allowed. You just cannot. If you do it, you are doing something wrong. Like it's a fraud. If you say that I pay myself, you didn't pay yourself. You're not an employee. If your business your Uber driving becomes a business, and being a business just means that you go and register your activity. What's the name? Maybe LYFT Transportation. Right? That's the name of the business, LYFT Transportation. Now, I am the driver inside the company, LYFT Transportation. When it comes to the SBA, I'm the owner of LYFT Transportation, right? But on my daily basis, if they want to know what I do, I say I drive for this company, right? And you decide how much income you want to put, depending on what goal you need to reach. Have you ever happened to you that you don't want to? That you want your paycheck to be a certain amount? Yes. As a business owner, you are the one issuing the paycheck for yourself. That means you can actually do whatever you want to do, how much you want to pay yourself. You want to look rich, you want to look poor, it's up to you. Okay? So what's the next thing? Give me 1 second, guys. this is like, whenever I talk to people about this topic, I'm like, what are not when it comes to the, oh, no. I just don't understand why some people don't even think, or, some CPA don't advise their people to do the same thing. I just don't understand, right? I always tell this to people when they file taxes with me, that this is what you could have done. It could have helped you a lot. This is what I also tell people. Of course, people don't listen, right? But sometimes strangers, some other people listen. So that's the first thing. So I just told you that it can actually help you tax-wise, because you also at this time become an employee, and that is what is called non-cash expense, because you write off a check to yourself. It doesn't stop there. You can also put your wife, your son inside your company. Imagine how you are carrying 3 checks on your activity. I have people who drive for like $150,000 a year, $200 a year, $120,000 a year, and now they're gonna start making up those expenses because they say, I don't want to pay enough taxes. There are some simple strategies. This is a bonus for you guys who are watching it. At the end, I'm gonna take it off Facebook, and it's gonna be like a workshop if people just really want to know this type of strategy. So yes, register a business not only is satisfy the requirement for being a business to apply for the SBA, but it helps you a lot at a different other level. Okay, you have to think as a business owner when you are driving or when you are a contractor. It doesn't take you that much. So what's the next step? The next step is just a following of this, which is what? Basically, registering, opening a business account. Once you open your business, that's the first step. You have your documentation, right? You have your article of incorporation. You have your EIN number, which is a letter that the bank are going to ask you when you have those 2 documents. You go to the bank, right? Please, I need to open a bank account. For what? For my business. Okay, I need documentation. They don't have to ask you what you do. They just have to ask for documentation, which is basically the documentation, which is the article of incorporation, which is the EIN letter. And sometimes they might ask for operating agreement if there are many people in the partnership in your LLC. And I'd advise you guys to always open your business and put other people in there. You know why? Because this is another secret. You can actually exit your own company and you still own it, you still control it. Imagine that you have a company where you are partner with your mom. Your mom doesn't even work. And then there are some situations where you don't want to own the company anymore. You can exit the company, you amend your company, you amend your document, and then your mom owns 100% of your company now. Yes, you don't own nothing. Or you can actually also remove your mom just by updating your documentation with your state where you register your company. Or your child could also be a member of your company. And you can exit, you can come back. So I'm advising people to always put other people in their company because it helps a lot. Because let's say the company makes $100,000 profit. You can say, I mean, that's $100,000 not for me. It's for 3 people, not only for me. I only have like 30,000 out of it, right? That means your profit is now divided into three. Imagine that your mom, if she doesn't work, it might be a source of income, but it might be lower for her to be able to pay taxes on it. That means you are reducing how much you could have paid taxes. Okay, so this is not a tax strategy course. If you need more information on that regard, I'm going to tell you how to do next. So I just told you here that you have to open a business account after you have registered your business. The third step is what? Direct your payment into your business account. When you're an Uber driver or taxi driver or LYFT driver or TLC driver, for those who live in New York, they pay on your bank account, right? Now you want your business to have income. So you're gonna discuss with them so they can make your payment into your bank account. I have done this. for many people, right? So discuss with them to now start paying you into your business account, and you and your business will actually issue you a paycheck. Okay, I mean, you can still not to issue yourself a paycheck. I'm just saying that even though you don't issue yourself a paycheck, you may still be eligible for the SBA. Issuing yourself a paycheck is just a strategy to be able to take more deduction at the end of the year. So it is not a requirement for you to be able to apply for the SBA. I just throw it in because I mean it came to my mind that I can also share that with you guys, that when you put yourself on the payroll, your business is going to pay you. Whether you are receiving $1,500 every week, you can decide that you only receive $500. That means your payment is only $500 every week. Okay, and those 500 times 52, which is like 26,000, are going to be a deduction in your business. Let's take the business RF Transportation. RF Transportation is going to deduct $26,000 at the end of the year as an employee's, salary or wages or whatever it is. Okay, so what's the next step? Okay, who guess what's the next step? The first step, register the business. Second step, opening a bank account. Third step, put your money into your business from your whatever, Uber, Lyft, or your base when you're driving cab or TLC or whatever it is. And the fourth step, you are now getting into the process. Write your loan request letter. Okay, you write your loan request letter. So somebody will be like, okay, what's the loan request letter, right? Yeah, and you'll be right because you'll never have to write, to write something like that. So what is the loan request letter? Well, the loan request letter is just basically a document where you are telling the lender, which is going to be the SBA right here. That's why I put the SBA over here, where you are telling them, listen, I have a business. Here's the business. This is what my business does, and I need money to do this on my business. And on that level, I'm going to share with you guys, a sample of it. Okay. On the loan request level, make sure that you should be able to include, information like a summary of what your business does and what you want your business, why you need the money, and explain to them how you're going to be able to, repay the loan that you're going to get. That is basically a loan request letter that you're going to send to the SBA, of course. And then after that, what happened? Apply for the microloan. If you have that loan request letter, you can apply for the microloan. Let me share a loan request letter for you with you guys so you can see an example of it. Okay. This is basically a template of loan request letter that I can share with you guys. And if you're interested, you can comment on this, video, and I will share the link that you can also download this copy of it. So you have to respect this header, okay? Basically, you're going to include a summary of your request. What do you need the money for? First of all, you have to be polite. Yeah, blah blah blah. I'm writing this request so long because for my taxi transportation business, I have transportation as a dedicated entrepreneur. I have worked diligently to establish. You can see it, right? And then you do the summary of your request. I'm seeking a loan to support the expansion and enhancement of our taxi fleet. Listen, now you are a business owner. What does this mean? You are, an idea could be that, first of all, maybe you want to renew your car, right? You want to renew your car because you have an old car, it breaks every time. You're spending too much money on it. It could be the loan because you want to renew your car. You want to buy a new phone because that's the device, and some phone can cost up to $1,000 to use to, get customer and stuff. You want to buy, supplies. You want to do that. But you can also become a real entrepreneur and business owner, and also requesting the money to buy more cars and rent them That means you buy 1 or 2 more cars, you know that you don't have to pay upfront. If you maybe 10,000 or even 5,000, you can get a car in finance, right? The money that you get, you can actually not only fix your own car, but buy a new car or 3 more cars. Imagine you receive money and then you rent your car maybe 500 a week. Every week you rent your car for 500. Maybe the payment of your loan will maybe be only 400 or maybe 500. But you will be paying 500 a month, but you are receiving 500 times 4 every month. That means you are receiving 2,000 every month, but you're only paying 500 or 600 as a monthly payment of the loan that you receive. This is how you become a business owner. This is how you are doing as a business owner. You are still driving. And you know, after that, you can have 2 or 4 or 5. I have a friend that have like 7 cars, just following this same type of thing. And he was still a taxi driver. He was still a driver, but he owned 4 other cars. He will now hire, worker, hire a driver to give the car to drive. So this is how you start thinking about business owner. So you have to put a summary request. You have to put, business information. When was your business founded? You can also let them know that you have been driving before you incorporate your activity into a business. You can say whatever you want to do. Your purpose of the loan, the ability to repay the loan. Okay, so this is basically a template I can share with you guys to help you, but it can go a different way. I'm just helping you on how you can create a sample level. So yeah, let's come back here. So once you write a loan request level, then what happened? You apply for the SBA micro loan. You cannot apply for the SBA 7A loan, which I have been talking about for quite some time now. But you want to apply for the SBA micro loan because it's more for startup. The micro loan is for people who have a track record, right? The SBA loan, micro loan, you can get up to $50,000, which could be a good starting point to do whatever you want to do as only as a Uber driver. So and you apply and you follow up. A lot of people will lose on the loan, even during the COVID, they will lose on those FBA because they don't follow up. And now the SBA have made everything easier to follow up. It's no longer the way it used to be that you have to email the SBA, you call those agents that don't pick up the call, or you call somebody, he gives you something that has nothing to do, that that is not accurate, what he's telling you. You call again, somebody else give you different information, and so on. Sometimes you get frustrated, you give up, right? But over here, the SBA said, listen, we need to make this easier for you guys, for all of those business owners. We are going to give this power to the bank to go directly with you guys and tell you what they need from you. So it's easier because the loans are prompt to go after you, to ask you what they need, so they can give you money. It's up to you to comply and to also be, responsive and provide them with what you need, and you will just get the money you want to get. And it's not the money that's doing because they know that is the government money. The money they're giving you is because it's protected, guaranteed by the government. That's why they will give it to you. And they're actually in the business to give you money, right? So it's easier for you guys to get those. So you have to follow up. When you start the process, they're going to email you to ask you to follow, some type of other process in their website or something. Just do it. They're going to ask for some documentation. Of course, it's not going to be a tax return because the business just started, and whatever they ask for, you can know that whatever document they ask for is up to you to provide them useful document. There's no documentation that you can provide to them and they say, it's not the right document. If when you apply for the 7A loan, they might ask for your tax return. That's a document that the IRS have a piece of copy of it. They might ask for your bank statement. The IRS have a copy of a bank statement, and not the IRS, but the bank has a copy. When you are new, it's just about what you tell them, right? It shouldn't be something difficult. It's actually easier. Just like you have a friend, a classmate that has a lot of money, and you want to get some money from him. Just tell him what he wants to hear to give you money. the same exact thing here. So once you do that, you follow up, you will get the money. I have a lot of people who receive the money already. I have some people who are actually waiting for the money. Okay, so this concludes our workshop on how to get eligible and approved for the SBA loan. Being a driver, doesn't matter whether you are Uber, LYFT, TLC, black car, whatever you're doing. Yes, it applies to you. And it generally also applies to every contractor. People who are working and they are their own boss. They can do it and become eligible. And by the way, once you do this, you get the money, you pay them back. You can now, after a certain time, you have a track record of your activity, right? You can now go and ask for what? The 7A loan, which has the limit of 5 million. Okay, so I'm going to stop here, and I hope you enjoyed. And before I leave, or before I ask for a question, of course, all of these things are easier to be done. And that's the reason why I have created this Facebook group to help you even furthermore, to provide all of this documentation every step of the way. Creating your business, it should be easy to create your business. Everybody can do it. And open a bank account, you really don't need help to open a bank account. Creating a loan approval, loan request letter is not that hard. You just need to know what you want the money, why you want the money, what your business doing, and how you're gonna pay back. It's not easy. But if you feel like you still need help, right, to do all of this, we have this Facebook group where we will be helping business owners to get those programs before they start to become harder and harder the way they used to be. Thank you for being here. And but of course, once you're in the group, you can contact me directly, because you can now chat me and so on. Thank you so much. And any question?
Okay, thank you, Sel. Okay, so I'm gonna can I ask a question right now?
Yes. Now we are on Q&A. Yes.
Okay, so I was gonna say that I already have a business.
Okay.
So an LLC, and then I have a bank account.
Yes.
So I think I have all the things you have mentioned before. So I think right now I just got to go through the process, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
What you have to do is go through the process. It depends. If it's going to be the micro loan, if your business has not been making a lot of money in the past.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a micro loan.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna text you inbox so we can talk about it.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
My screen is not share. I know. I don't know what I'm going to share on the screen. What do you want to see on the screen? We're done with what we were sharing. Yes. So any more questions?
No, I'm all set.
Yeah. Who else has another question?
Yes. Hi, Russell. Hi, everyone.
Yes. Can you introduce yourself? Who is calling?
It's Carl GB.
Okay. Carl.
Okay. I have a little bit four questions. The first question is, are you able to help someone to open the business account, not the business account, the business?
Okay. That's the first question, right?
Yes, that is the first question. Also, I want to ask you, because I'm doing Uber, but I don't have an account. I don't have a business account now. I don't have a business. I'm driving just Uber by myself. So I don't have everything that you said today. So my question is, I got the the SBA disaster loan.
Yes.
I want to know, is this possible to be, if I request another SBA 7 loan?
Good
is this
question.
possible to get that?
So
yes.
You have 2 questions. I got your first question. I got the second question. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the third question?
The third question is, if you already open a business account with only one owner, so you open the business account with only one name,
Yes.
is this possible to add someone after that? Because you just said that if you can open an account with 3-4 persons, and you can come outside and come back. But if you just open that by yourself, is this possible to add someone after that?
Okay, what's the third question?
Yes, and the last one the last question was, if I have a transportation business, I'm doing Uber, I open a business at a business transportation business, and now I want a loan, that SBA 7 loan.
7A loan.
But the request that I want to do is the request that I need money to do another business, not the transportation. But I want to open, for example, for instance, I want to open the store, a food store. I want to open a laundromat. I want to open another business different than one I'm doing right now.
Yes.
Can I write the request and say that I need money for that business, not the one I'm doing right now?
Okay.
Yes, that's it. I think that's it from now. Thank you very much.
No problem, then. Different than the previous. Okay. Thank you so much for the question. You know why I like just the question over here? Because it helps a lot of people. It helps a lot of people. And that's why I encourage people to ask me questions. Even sometimes people ask me questions during the day, I'm like, you know what? I might give you the answer, but I'm not going to give you the complete answer, because I might give you just an angle of the answer. When you come on live, I know that a lot of people are watching what we're doing. So the answer is going to be more complete. And I'm also happy that it's on live, because, you know, it can also help other people. Because some other people have questions, but they're not, you know, I don't know for what. I know what, why they are not able to ask. So I'll start with your first question. Opening a business, right? Is it possible for us to help register the business? Yes, we are an accounting firm. That's an accounting business. So we do from opening the business, managing the business, you know, financial wise, helping the bookkeeping, filing taxes for you, applying for you, even advising you on some strategy on how to reduce your expenses. Yes, we do all of that. So yes, we can help you to register your business. We just need to send you a Google Doc link that you can use to provide us with some information. We take it from there. You create your article of incorporation, which you document from your state. We create your EI number. We also create the operating agreement, which sometimes the bank will also ask for. Okay. So the second question you have was, you already have an SBA EIDL loan. You want to know if it's going to be an issue for you to get the new loan again, right? That was your second question.
Yes.
It's not going to be an issue. First of all, because you have an SBA loan, doesn't prevent you from having another SBA loan, especially those micro loans or even the SBA, the 7A loan. The only thing you have to consider here is that if you are delinquent, it's going to be an issue. So I'm advising people, you know that you can, even though if you are actually making your payment, if you start making the payment on the previous SBA loan, you're good standing. You basically have to be in good standing. Not being in good standing means that you fail to make a payment, and they mention to you that you are defaulting. Maybe it was reported on your credit, something like that. Some places where they can see that you are default. You are default on your payment. Yeah, this is the only time it can have an impact. And I tell people that even though you're not able to make the full payment, you can make what is called, you can ask for a payment arrangement. You can ask for a reduced payment. You can, tell them that you're having a hardship, right? So there are so many ways that you can do to be able to keep being in good standing while applying for another SBA loan. So yes, the simple answer is that no, it cannot prevent you from applying, but you have to be in good standing. If you're missing payment, just call them and say, instead of 500, this time I can only afford 250. They might allow you to do that. Just the way sometimes you call your bank credit card to say, listen, I cannot pay this amount. There's some that they even give you grace period, they push you into the program. When you're in the program, they don't consider that you are missing payment. Or maybe unless the amount that they want you to pay, they reduce amount, that amount too will not pay. That is the only time you can have a negative effect. But I mean, it doesn't really have, it normally doesn't prevent it just because you have a loan, a previous SBA loan. So the third question was to add a new member on your initial. I'm going to mute you first, though, because yeah, I'm going to mute you when you want to talk. You can talk. There's so many background on your end. So Atanas, after that is you. Okay, I see your head to your hands. And the third concern was to see if it's possible to add a new member or a new shareholder, a new partner in your business. Yes, it's possible. I have done it. Okay, even for one of my businesses. Yes, I have done it. Okay, so yes, you can add new members into your LLC. We can also assist on that. Okay, you can add a new member in your business. You can also remove a member on your business. Yes. So the last question was if you can get the money to do a different business, basically, right? If you can get an SBA money to launch or to start a different business. The simple answer is depend on which SBA loan you are taking. If you take the micro loan, you cannot tell them that you are taking it to launch a new business. Remember, the micro loan is basically a business to help you, a loan to help you to get off the ground, right? How are you gonna be somebody who haven't even got off the ground and now you're asking for money to open a different business, right? It's just impossible, right? You cannot. It's not going to be approved first of all. But you can ask the money and focus everything on the income, on the business that you have. Once you get the money, maybe you can use portion of it on that other business you wanted to open. This is how you can do it with the micro loan. But with the 7A loan, legally, you can actually open another business with it. So it depends on which loan you're taking. If it's the 7A loan, yes, you can even purchase a house. You can even purchase a new business with it. Okay, yes, you can borrow the house with the money you are taking. Yeah, it's prescribed into what you can do with the money when it comes to 7A loan. So I hope I answered all your questions, Carl. Is there any area where you need more explanation? Or you cool?
No, it's okay. But the last thing I can ask is, when you're going to write the request, are you going to tell them that you're going to open a new business? So when you're going to, because you said that we have to write the request, that is step.
Yeah,
yes, it's step 4.
The loan request letter.
Yes, in that letter you can put that.
For this program, you don't tell them that it's to open a new business. No.
Okay.
You don't. Especially if you are asking for the micro loan. But I just say that if you are requesting for a 7A loan, yes, you can say that this is the opportunity I have. Like I have one of the customers who was actually going to open, a rental business. Like you're gonna build houses and rent them. It's a plan. He has a plan for that, and he's not even into a real estate business. Yes, he can tell the SBA, this is my plan here. This is the business I have. I need this money. Portion of it is going to be from my business, but another portion is going to be to get into the real estate business. Yes, that's a 7A loan. So on the micro loan, you just go straight. You explain you need money for this. You need more marketing. You need to buy new equipment. You need to buy new supplies. I need to hire some more people to drive my cars and so on. Once you get it, you can use portion of it on your side business. Okay. Yeah, Atanas has your hands up.
Thank you.
No problem. Atanas, you have the floor, Atanas.
Can I say something?
Yeah, who is that?
Enrico.
Okay, Enrico.
Yes.
This Atanas is sleeping. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to speak in French to be sure that I understand all the things. You know.
Okay.
Because when you speak in English, I understand. I'm not sure that I understand very well. But if you speak in English, I'll be sure that I understand everything. Merci beaucoup. Ok. Commençons par le premier step, restriction. Prenons le cas de quelqu'un qui fait dans Uber. Avant de faire dans Uber, on s'enregistre d'abord et en même temps, on a un compte déjà ouvert dans quoi ils vont verser de l'argent. C'est tout à fait différent du compte dont tu parles là, parce que tu nous as parlé d'un compte qu'il faut ouvrir. Tu nous as parlé qu'il faut enregistrer nos documents. Bon, et Uber traite avec l'AS. On reçoit les incomes à la fin, on déclare nos taxes à la fin d'année. Bon, est-ce qu'il faut encore un autre mécanisme différent pour pouvoir appliquer le loan dont on cherche?
Donc, ça veut dire que tu es à l'étape, n'est-ce pas, de direct your payment into the business account. Ce que je suis en train de dire ici, quand tu as Uber, normalement, l'argent paie dans ton personal account. Et ça, c'est une activité de self-employment. Ça ne compte pas comme source of income d'ailleurs, si tu veux appliquer pour un loan, pour un business loan, pour le préciser. Donc, puisque le compte que je dis d'ouvrir, c'est le business account, c'est le compte du business que tu as enregistré, que tu as créé. Tu as ouvert un business. Maintenant, tu as créé, n'est-ce pas, un compte du business. Tu veux maintenant que l'argent qu'on te paye aille dans le compte du business. Tu m'écoutes un peu?
Oui.
Donc, en fait, je le dis pourquoi? Pour que si on demande, par exemple, parce que en fonction du lender, il peut te demander, tu peux me monter ton statement pour que je vois ce que tu fais déjà. Parce que si tu es un start-up, tu peux dire, OK, d'accord, voilà ce que je fais. Voilà ce que mon business fait chaque fin du mois, chaque fin de semaine. Il faudrait que l'argent soit dans ce business account-là et non dans ton personal account. Tu comprends comme j'ai dit? Maintenant, ça te revient maintenant toi avec Uber ou bien Lyft, ou bien si tu fais dans le Yellow Cap, ta base pour dire, voilà, là, en souvent, c'est même en ligne qu'on fait. Et parfois, les comptes là, c'est comme en ligne. Tu changes seulement, tu mets le nom de ton bank account où tu veux que l'argent tombe.
Oui.
Donc, voilà. Oui.
OK. Donc, une fois que parce que c'est en ligne, ça veut dire que je peux plutôt désormais changer de compte.
Oui, changer de bank account.
Oui, et créer un compte de compagnie maintenant. En ce moment, ça devient un compte de compagnie.
Business account, oui.
Oui, ce n'est plus mon compte individuel.
Non.
Donc, dans un compte individuel, tu ne peux pas postuler pour un loan.
Business loan. Tu ne peux pas, ce n'est pas business. Même si tu fais le business, on va te considérer comme Uber driver. Quand tu es comme Uber driver, tu es un individu. Et il y a les entreprises qui, moi, également, il y a une compagnie qui fait dans le loan.
Oui.
On fait aussi le loan au Uber. Mais seulement on te considère comme un self-employed. Tu n'as pas envie qu'on te considère comme un self-employed.
Oui.
Et avec le SBA, c'est pratiquement impossible. Il ne traite pas avec le self-employed, il traite avec le business. Small business. Tu vois, on va donner ton EIN number. Tu n'as pas besoin de partager ta social security. C'est ton EIN number que tu peux partager. Et ton business account que tu peux partager.
Oh, merci. Non, je comprends.
Donc, c'est un peu ça.
OK. Donc, merci. Je comprends déjà. Je veux te retrouver. On va voir ce qu'il y a de faire pour avancer.
Premièrement, il faut entrer dans le groupe. Voici le groupe en bas ici. Link to join the SBA LOAN group. Il faut entrer là parce que également, tu vas parfois me poser une question. Si c'est une question que si j'ai répondu dans le groupe, je vais te renvoyer dans le groupe. Donc, essayons d'aller dans un endroit, c'est plus facile pour nous de partager l'information. Bien sûr, dans le groupe, il parle d'information. Tu dis, voilà, l'information, c'est que tu as partagé. C'est bien. Seulement, voici un autre angle, une question supplémentaire. Mais si c'est que tu n'aimes pas au point, c'est qu'il y a dit, c'est comme si tu veux qu'on se répète constamment, quoi. Dans ce groupe que je crée, c'est pas pour moi. C'est surtout pour les gens qui ont besoin. C'est pas surtout pour moi.
Okay. Non, j'ai compris. Merci.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, Richard. It's Atanas.
Okay, Atanas, I'm here.
Yeah, I have an issue with my microphone. I just joined the meeting. I believe I missed a lot, so, but I have one question.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I have the COVID loan,
Yes.
which is a missed payment. So I don't know if you are still qualified to apply for
this program.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. And yes, I think your microphone is not giving some issue. Yes, if you're missing payment, you're gonna have an issue to apply for this. But before you apply, what I suggest is that you go to the SBA and you request maybe for a payment plan or something to come back to a good standing. You see what I mean? If you are missing payment and then the payment is due, they send you the mail, the date comes, you missed it. What you can do here is the first thing to do is to go to the SBA website or call them and ask if you're having a hardship. Don't even tell them you want to apply for the loan. You just want to be in good standing with them. Okay?
Yeah.
You just go there and discuss, to be fair, to start making payment and start making those payments. If you were supposed to pay, $700, tell them yes, at this time for this period, maybe for 6 months, because of that, I can afford to pay, $350 or $400, and they put you in that plan. Now start making those payments. Right?
Okay.
When you're making those payments, it's like you are current. Okay. It's like your friend. If your friend owes you $1,000, now he tells you, okay, I don't have the time, I can give you $100 every month. If you accept to receive your money in 10 months, you are current with him. Unless he missed that $100 to pay every month, right?
Yeah. But
so
I have to follow up because that loan was for self-employed. Now you said to apply for this one, you have to bring like business. You have to have a business.
Yes, you have to be a business.
Like I say, I missed the beginning of the Zoom, so I think maybe I have to contact you later on to clarify some stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to. Any more questions?
No, really. I was just concerned if I can still apply for the loan, but you told me already. I understand. So.
Okay. So ask the max question you guys have here because it's easier for me to answer them with more specific answers, right? So yes, ask the question that you have, unless you are going to later on book those appointments. So I'm also sharing you guys in the group. If you want to book an appointment for more of the question that you don't have, I will give you guys like 15 or 30 minutes free, exchange to go even further. If there's something here that you didn't understand well, not to ask the same question that we were responding here, of course, because I'm going to share this on Facebook. I don't know yet. Maybe I'm going to take it down because this is what I'm sharing here. I only share one-on-one with people when I see the situation. Yeah. So Flavin, you have a question? Your question is already answered.
Oh, I have a question. So, start getting the loan, like
Yes.
maybe if you want to take a house, can it be a problem? I just want to know. When the bank will check, they will see that you own somebody else.
What happened? Can you say the question again? I didn't get it
Yeah,
correct.
I said maybe if you get, oh, sorry. I say maybe if you get the loan and you are planning to get a house, and by the time we apply for the loan to the bank, can they refuse to give it because you own another bank already?
You mean that you are trying to request for a loan, but you own a house? That's what you mean?
No, like now, let's say I'm trying to apply for a micro loan and
Okay.
I got approved. And maybe I'm planning again to buy a house.
Yes.
I need a bank I have to apply for a loan to the bank. So can the bank refuse because I already own another loan or not, or what?
What? The bank will not refuse you. When you say bank, you mean for the micro loan, right? The bank for the micro loan will not refuse to give you the loan based on the fact that you have another debt. They will not refuse based on that. They will refuse only based on the fact that you have another government loan and you are delinquent on it. So whether you have 10,000 other loans, of course, the bank can want to see your debt income ratio, something like that, right? So it's not because you have another loan that we're gonna refuse you. The only thing that can decline you from scratch, like from the beginning, if you owe the government and you are delinquent on it. If you have too much debt, maybe your debt income ratio might be not very good for you. And maybe you can, have an issue with that, maybe decline because they see that the money you're making is not even up to all the debt that you have, right? But not because you have a debt that you may be ineligible, you are still eligible. It's the numbers. When you submit everything, the bank will ask you for the information, right? When they take everything, they will not take time to review. Let me share something with you guys. For example, on our Facebook page, if you can see what I'm posting, those are the people who are already on the process of, they are waiting for the SBA to now, this person, for example, he's applying for $700,000. Yes, people are applying for $1 million, but that is a 7A loan. You see here, usually time to fund is 3 to 4. Why? Why did they say 3 to 4 weeks? Because of course you submit some documentation. If you are making, $5,000 a month, and the debt that you owe to people is $6,000 a month, your debt income ratio is negative, right? So it's not going to be easier that after the 3 weeks or 4 weeks, there is feel like, oh yeah, at this time, you owe too much people, man. Okay, owe too much people. I'm not sure that you want to be, the money you're going to make is just going to be to pay back those people loan. So yes, so the simple answer is that because you have a private or any other debt or mortgage, it doesn't prevent you from being eligible to apply for micro loan or even for ERD, 7A loan. I thought we were looking at this. I was sharing my screen, but you guys were not watching it. Okay, now you can see my screen. This is what I was sharing, and I thought you could see, but you were not able to see it. Over here, this person is actually waiting for the lender to actually take 3 weeks or 4 weeks to approve his money. That is $700,000. Again, that is a 7A loan. That means it's an established business making like $20,000 a month. This is like almost $240,000 a year. Yes, he may ask for this type of money, right? So now there is waiting for the lender, the SBA approved lender, to actually evaluate the documentation that he provides, and then tell you, oh yes, you are approved, or maybe they can say we can only give you 500,000, right? Because they also give the money with your ability to pay back, giving the business that you want to do. Yeah. So who else has their hands up? So if there's no more hands up, it means that's okay.
I will say yes. I have one more question, please. I'm sorry, but when you just speak, I heard something that you say that when you have a, what do you call that? The loan. If you have a loan that is reflected to you, so you don't have a business, you just ask the loan, like the first loan I just take with the disaster loan.
Yes.
It was directly with my social security.
Yes.
So you say that that kind of loan can reflect to your asset. That means what exactly? It means I was thinking that it means that if I'm not there now, so I receive like my life insurance. They can go inside my life insurance and take money of there.
Yes, and your concern, what's your concern?
My concern is, that means what, when you have a loan reflected to your social security, that means any money that you have in your account, if you're not there, they can go inside that money and take it back.
And that is why we need to do everything under the business.
Okay, so that means on the business, if I have a loan on the business,
yeah,
and after that, like everybody, I can what's going to happen after that?
You don't even need to pass away to escape a business debt. You can still be there, but your business doesn't have the capacity to pay back a debt. That's it. They will not go to your asset, your personal bank account.
Okay, wow. That's great. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, you don't even need to pass away. You just that if the business is not running anymore, and then you owe anybody or any vendor, any supplier some money, you can say, listen, what are you going to do? I'm not making money right now. It's not going to say, okay, go to your personal bank account over there. I see on your other job, on your 9-to-5 job, you're making $5,000 a month. Give me this money.
Yes.
To go to your 9-to-5 job and take the money, put it into your business, to pay all the business debt. You can do that, right? But if it's just like I said, if it's like a liability, if you are having a car accident and you are a driver into your business account, the other person can go after you up to everything you have. You know that, right? Even at the court. But if you are under the business, they can just go after the business. What does the business own? Nothing at all, right? What does your business own? Almost nothing, right? So yes, this is why you have to protect yourself when you are doing business. If you are a 7-to-3 worker or 9-to-5, yeah, do whatever you want to do. But when you start doing business, you can even be a contractor. You go there, somebody get hurt, they go after you. If you have a business, sometimes the business has insurance, right? It's after the business insurance. If you want to go above what the insurance can pay, they go after your business, but not after you.
Oh, that's very great. That means the question of Flavin can also go there. That means what? If I have a business, I can get a loan from my business with my business and get my house with my social security.
Exactly.
So, wow.
You can get the money from with your business. Now your business pays you. You get the money from your business. The business pays you. You use that money to pay for your house.
So that means if I apply for the house with my social security, they don't have to look at my business, my loan from my business. They don't have it.
No, that should not go there. That's a business loan. You know that you have a business loan right now. Go check your credit score. Check if it's in there.
It's not in my credit score. I don't know
Yes.
why, but it's not there.
No,
That low.
that's the reason, because it's a business. They give the SBA was a business program, and they were considering Uber driver as a business. Okay, that was an exception to put everybody inside the bracket. Yeah, they were giving money to Uber driver as a business. They were seeing it as a business because it was an emergency situation. Because as a Uber driver, you're not a W-2 pay, you're not a W-2 worker. Are you a W-2 worker? No. You're not a W-2 worker. You cannot get a loan because they're going to ask for, some documentation. They're going to ask for your taxes, and you know that you guys always put your income, cutting your income. They won't see nothing there. You're not going to be eligible to get. So the SBA, the ERDA was considering people as a business. Yeah, that's why you have the money. And now you don't see it on your credit score because it's not a personal loan. It's a business loan.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Yes. So one more question. And we have been here for an hour. That is about. Who has the last question? So I will encourage you guys to go, and I think I shared the link, the link of the group inside this. Just go there, access the group very quick. We're going to share some information, and most of the time we will be having live like this, not on the Facebook page, but on the Facebook group, especially if you have to share sometimes personal information or personal strategy. It will be more in the closed group. Like what this live actually is supposed to be a closed one, because I'm sharing a lot of things that I only share on the consultation. Okay. Okay, so we're going to stop here, and this was the pleasure to have you guys here. And after that, you still have question, you can direct yourself to this Facebook group, or you just go, Google in your Facebook page, just Google the business, the group, need SBA loan program. That's the question you're going to ask, and it's going to pop up. That's the name of the group. You can see right here, need 7A loan program. Yeah, need SBA 7A loan program. That's what you're going to put, and you will be able to see the Facebook group if you don't have the link. But I share the link inside the chat. And thank you so much for being here. And I will announce for the next meeting on something very important. Like in the Facebook group, I will explain to you guys, for those who will have some documentation to create. In the Facebook, I will share those needed information or document or layer that you want to create or provide to your lender. We will help you to provide to create those documents in there. And we also share a list of business grants. Okay, we share business grant over there too. Okay, thank you so much, and that was a pleasure, and I hope you're good. Until then, that was Russell for us, your guys. Goodbye.
Thank you, bye.